Hello everyone, this is RTR here, and today I'm going to share with you some tactics using the FM Fanboys Tactics Creator. Now I really like to thank the webmaster of FM Fanboys to allow me to use their website. You do not want to use your FM2010 game, because if you just move any of these little shirts here, you just mess up your own tactics. And so really thank him for the hospitality of letting me use his little gadget here. And moving along, I'm going to show you the usual 4-4-2 that you usually can see in your FM2010 game. Now I use this formation a lot, and today I'm going to share with you how you can counter this formation. Alright, defensively of course, and what are the strengths of this formation so that you can be wary of. Now you know that 4-4-2 is a very standard formation because it's used more often or not in the whole footballing history. And so why is it so powerful? That's because you control basically the midfield and the defense well, leaving two prolific strikers for your disposal. And why do you want to control the midfield section well? That's because you want to retain possession, especially for slower teams that doesn't have like good physics, physique, and you want to maintain possession so that you can play a slow play and find spots or find space around the area, alright, to actually get your strikers, or to allow your strikers, or to create chances for your strikers to be a attacking threat for your team. And so it has midfield dominance in a 4-4-2, and you also cover well defensively. As you can see, 4 defenders at the back, it's the usual norm. Alright, anything lesser than that, it's kind of sucky. Like you can see here, sometimes I see this kind of formation. Alright, I mean, yes, this works, but you're gonna get a lot of attacks from the wing, and that's not very recommended. And so you can see that 4-4-2 is a very well balanced formation. Now, how can you counter them? I use 4-4-2 a lot, and usually I man mark the 2 strikers with my 2 central defenders. You want to man mark them because man marking them means that they are not susceptible to trickery or play, trickery especially, because if you have a very creative striker, and this person is trying to pass to him and he wants to flick the fella, alright, man marking will make sure that he doesn't complete his pass well and doesn't allow the flick to continue, so you can see that man marking actually benefits a lot if you want to counter against the 4-4-2. And I also man mark the defenders, sorry, not the defenders, but the midfield section. Alright, and left wing to left wing, to my right wing, and their right wing to my left wing. Alright, and of course the 2 central midfielders. Now when I man mark the top half of the of my opponent, I usually get good results for games. Alright, and that's how I play against Man City, where we won them and 2-1. Now I know that in my Man City game, I didn't really win because we are just pure superior or because we have better tactics. Actually we won because Nigel de Jong got himself a red card, and that's why after being sent off, they are literally at a disadvantage. Alright, but I have used this on other teams as well, maybe Stoke City, maybe this or maybe that, and it has proven well. Now about closing down and man marking. Alright, I only man mark those that can be of a attacking threat. I do not man mark the defenders, because you do not want to waste energy making your players run after the defenders just to man mark them, because man marking is very physically draining. And for especially for my wingers, because my wingers, for every game when they hit the 75 minute, they usually fall below 80% of physical condition. And so you can see that man marking is very efficient and effective, but it is very costly for in stamina. And of course, I close the top half of the opponents down ASAP in the of course in the mid once they reach my half of the pitch. Alright, and so I just leave the defenders alone unless they have a very star defender, which some like maybe some players a little like Patrice Evra or Ashley Cole, they might want to run all the way up here, and you might just want to take note a bit. But all in all, I use my central defenders and my midfielders to just mark the top half of the opponent. Now you must also understand that if you have let's say these are my defenders, alright. Let's say the square boxes are man marking these two, alright. What about these two here? These two will be set at zonal marking, and because you must remember that I have wingers man marking this already, and of course central midfielders marking this already. Alright, so this will actually support either the central midfielders, central defenders in defense, or they can even help the wingers in defense. Alright, because these two players are set to automatic roles where they can be defensive in their approach. On top of that, because they are in automatic mode, they can be an attacking force. After this guy tackles this fella, the automatic the role will make this wing left or right back. Alright, in this case right back, and he'll run forward ahead of the winger, and this guy, he will pass to him, and yes, he will be free to create space for the strikers in front for a counter attack. Alright, and so that's how I play, how I man mark, and yes, I prefer man marking over zonal marking if I can help it. Alright, that's my style of play. Very draining, but very effective. And if you have any questions about tactics, just let me know. I'm just sharing off the just without any preparation. And so I'm not so sure whether if I answered any of your questions, but if you have any questions, just drop by in my comments and give me a note, and I'll see how I can share or help. And I do not claim that I play very well, but so far so good. Alright, and thank you for watching, and if you like my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at RTR Football Manager, or you can visit my blog at footballmanagersite.com. and yes, I see you next time.